Hi everybody, Rob Ludek here. I have been blogging and writing things down and then posting those on either Facebook or Twitter, and I figured I'd try something new and do a video. We'll see how it goes. I have been doing a series about ways we can support people at school, and we've talked about supporting teachers and we've talked about supporting parents, and now we're going to talk about supporting kids. Now, there are two big groups of people that support kids. There's their teachers and their parents, and we're going to break those up because what they do is similar. They are all in charge of supporting that kid, but how they do it can be a little different. Being a teacher is very different from being a parent. And so today, we're going to start with the teaching side of it. So if you're a teacher, I hope these things are helpful for you, and if you're a parent who sees a teacher who does these things or does other awesome things that help support your kid, make sure you leave a comment or pass that along so I know how I can share that information with other people as we go forward here. So as a teacher, I'm going to break it down into 5 things you can do to better support the kids in your classroom. So the first one, get to know your kids. You got to know their names. I know that sounds simple, but I've had teachers that didn't know who I was. And I'm not talking big college classes. I'm talking like I was in 7th grade and in a math class, and my math teacher called me Ron the entire year. And that wasn't my name. And yeah, I could have said, hey, my name's not Ron, but I was afraid of this teacher and I didn't really like him, so I wasn't going to really go through the effort. Outside of just knowing their names, get to know them. What do they like? Do they have a favorite thing they do outside of school? Do they have a favorite snack? Do they have siblings in your school? Do they have parents that went to your school when they were that age? The more you know about them, the better you're going to be able to support them when things don't go as well as you'd want in your classroom. Number 2, show grace to them. Kids mess up, and they mess up a lot. They're learning how to be good people. They're learning how to be good students. Sometimes they're going to make really silly or dumb mistakes. Yeah. Every once in a while, you're going to have a kid who is less than kind, or who cheats on an assignment, or who tells you in front of the entire class that they just don't like you. Those things are terrible to see, and they really get at you, especially when you know a kid's having a bad time or doing something. You think, hey, why are you doing that? Don't do things like that. When you have the opportunity, tell that kid, hey, you know what? I'm so sorry this happened, but I'm going to move past it, and right now, I'm not going to get you in a bunch of trouble. Don't do it again. This is kind of your past. I'm going to show you a little bit of grace. That's going to make a huge difference to that kid. Number 3, challenge your kids. And I know that's like table stakes for a teacher. Like, oh, of course, we always challenge our kids. But not just with work that is difficult, not just with high stakes on tests, with everything they do. Because we are building them into what we want them to be, these great versions of themselves that we see in them that they may not know that they're capable of, or they might not always display. And so that means, hey, I saw this interaction you had with this other kid and it wasn't the greatest. You need to really improve this, and because I know you can, and I have faith in you, and I believe that you can do this thing. Number 4, have fun in your classroom. If you're having fun, the kids will be having fun. And if the kids are having fun and you're having fun, they're gonna look forward to your class, and you're gonna have fewer discipline problems, you're gonna have fewer parent complaints, and the kids are gonna learn a whole lot more because they enjoy what they're doing. Okay, teachers, think of a time you walked into a staff meeting and you figured, oh no, we're gonna go over this thing that I don't like doing, and I'm tired and kind of hungry, and today wasn't the best day, and now I'm supposed to sit here and get something out of it. Oh, and it's gonna be like watching paint dry or grass grow, or watching, I don't know, pick a boring thing. It's going to be like that. Are you going to have any fun? No. Are you going to remember what happened? Maybe. Are you going to want to do it again the next day? Definitely not. Number 5 here. Tell your kids' parents that you like them and that they're great in your class, or that you see something in them that you think is incredible. You can find something about every kid in your class that you can share with their parents. And that's going to make that kid's day. Here's how every phone call goes, just about everywhere, if the school calls home. We have caller ID now. Everyone knows this is what happens. Let's say you call around 6:30, dinner time. It's like a Friday night. Parents see the caller ID. They see it's the school, and they do this. They go, and they start thinking, do I answer it? Do I let it go to voicemail? Why is the school calling? And they pick it up and they say hello, and then it's a good thing. And they're blown away. They're amazed that you would take time on a Friday to call them and talk to them about their kid. And they're going to tell their kid how excited they were and how this awesome thing happened. And if the kid's in the room when that phone call happens, the parent's going to say out loud, oh, the school's calling. Why is the school calling? And that kid is going to start freaking out. They're going to go, what did I do? I don't think I did anything wrong today, but maybe I did. It's like when you're driving as an adult and like a cop pulls up behind you. You think you may have broken the law. You're pretty sure you didn't, but you might have. You don't remember. That's how our kids feel when we call home. So to have this positive phone call home, it's going to make a huge difference to that kid, and they're going to know that their teacher notices them and cares about them and wants them to do well. Okay, those are 5 helpful things. I hope those are useful to you. I hope those are things that you can use or that you're already doing. And if you're doing other things or there's things on this list that you don't want to do and you're doing these other good things, that's fine. This is not you have to do these things. These are just 5 that I think off the top of my head would be really helpful if you're doing them, or that I've seen great teachers do with great success. If you have others, you can always leave them in a comment. You can always shoot me an email. Have a great week, guys.